Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Let's go. Push you out low. Quit talking about it and bring it.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He'll get that one complete to Connor. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. First carry for James Conner. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Check regular. 25, check 25, check 25.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Alert! Watch 15, back 15.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11.
180!
34-yard line.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On second and 11 now, Mayfield. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it. A play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Watch QB drop. Check 31. Check 31.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Pollard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Lockett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. I got one. 58, right over there. Yeah.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches. There's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't met an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most They've got his man complete! And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Browns' 31-yard line.
59, like the 59.
Get the ball.
And an alley to run. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
Here we go. 15 runners. Coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20. And his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.